1051 The Buzz. Let's welcome to the show cosmetic surgeon Dr. Michael Workman. Hello, Dr. Workman.
Good afternoon.
Dr. Workman, if you're new to the show, specializes in breast augmentation, liposuction, and tummy tucks. In fact, last year, says here, you performed more than 400 surgeries.
I did.
You must have been exhausted.
I was. I still am.
So let's talk a little bit about non-surgical treatments today to help folks achieve their goals. And one I'm a little bit familiar with is CoolSculpt.
Okay.
And it sounds kind of like a miracle treatment. Tell me what CoolSculpt does, first of all.
Yeah, CoolSculpt is a treatment that was basically developed at Harvard University about 15 years ago. There have been over 3 million cycles on it. And what it does is basically it is controlled cooling of the fat deposits in your body. So you can come in a 35-minute treatment and an applicator will be put on. It literally kills the fat cells and then your body comes in and absorbs them over the next 4 to 6 weeks.
It's pretty amazing. I had it done in the double chin area, and
Yep.
it's basically painless. The
Yep.
only discomfort I felt was when the device was removed. It kind of looks like a vacuum cleaner is how I would describe it. So
No, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a $100,000 machine that
Yikes.
that is. It's highly technical in terms of monitoring the amount of cooling. But I think that I've had liposuction done. I've had CoolSculpt done on my right man boob, and I'm kind of. You probably can't see it on the radio,
No.
but I'm squeezing it here, and I have much less on the side that has been CoolSculpt as opposed to the other side.
are you ever going to even it out so they're similar?
Yeah, I think I need to. I think I need
think
to. I'm getting a little pressure from the wife.
Good. I think it's time.
Yeah.
So now, what is DualSculpt? I know there's something new in your office called DualSculpt.
Yeah, DualSculpting is basically using two CoolSculpt machines at the same time. So it's we're able to cut the treatment time in half. And in addition to that, there's some new applicators that have come out within the last 6 months.
That's the CoolSculpt Mini, I'm guessing?
Yeah, the Mini, and we call them CoolSculpt Advantage, but basically they allow us to not only get more fat, but it cuts the treatment time.
What areas is CoolSculpt good for, then what areas is the CoolSculpt Mini? Is that what I had on the double chin? The Mini? Okay.
CoolSculpt Mini is ideal for smaller areas of excess fat, i.e., underneath the chin, we call that the submental area, and so we use the CoolSculpt Mini for that. The CoolSculpt Advantages are basically larger applicators that basically are used for larger areas of fat. So that, let's say you've got a big love handle area, there we'd probably want to use a larger applicator. So that's what our technicians and our professionals do in terms of, it's really important to be able to find the proper applicator for you and to make sure that we've got a good draw. Some people might have a little bit of extra fat, but you can't suck it up into the applicator, and which is unusual. But I think it's important also to be able to accurately assess the draw.
Yeah. Our guest is cosmetic surgeon Dr. Michael Workman. How long before the results are visible?
Well, I put on. Speaking for myself, I put on a compression garment. I looked in the mirror the next day, and there was an area that had always bothered me, and it was gone. And I think, but typically we know that from a scientific perspective, it's 4 to 8 weeks before we see the results. But the nice thing about CoolSculpt as opposed to liposuction is you can go back to work the same day. I mean, there's no pain, no pain medicines involved.
And I just had some very, very slight little like red mark, looked like a tiny little hickey.
Yeah, like a hickey, absolutely.
Yeah, and it went away after a couple days.
Yep. So most people are able to go back to normal activities that afternoon, which is really ideal.
That's pretty amazing.
Yep.
Are multiple treatments recommended?
Well, it
just depends, I guess.
Yeah, we like to treat to result in terms of that. I think that you go in to see the professional who's or the technician who's doing it, and I think we try to give you a real accurate assessment in terms of can we get by with one treatment? Do we need multiple treatments? And I think that it depends on how much fat you have.
Find out more about CoolSculpt and DualSculpt and CoolSculpt Mini. You can find out everything on Dr. Michael Workman's website. It's drmichaelworkman.com. Also information on all the other procedures offered in his office. So thank you so much. We'll see you in a week or so.
All right, look forward to it.